Student loan applications are now open, and TV2's Sydney Brown has all the information you need to know.
Supporters are already gathered before the debate tonight. I'm here outside Stambaugh Auditorium in Youngstown with all of the topics being discussed.
The Cleveland Guardians are facing the New York Yankees tonight in the playoffs. We break the matchup down and what it means for each team's season.
From Amanda Gorman to James Baldwin, Monday is a day to celebrate African American poets. All this and more as your Monday edition of TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good evening, Kent State and all of Portage County. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Erin Sullivan.
And I'm Nuried Hurtado. We'll start tonight with the second debate between J.D. Vance and Tim Ryan.
Our reporter Kelsey Drennan is live from Youngstown. What can we expect tonight, Kelsey?
Well, guys, as you can see, J.D. Vance is actually meeting with his supporters right now, which means the race for Ohio Senate seat is ramping up. Republican J.D. Vance and Democrat Tim Ryan will be debating here at Stambaugh Auditorium starting at 7 p.m. Tonight is the second debate in this series. The first debate was held last Monday at Fox 8 Studios in Cleveland, and tonight is being held by 21 News WFMJ here in Youngstown. Tim Ryan and J.D. Vance are running to replace Rob Portman in one of two Ohio seats in the U.S. Senate. The two are expected to speak on several key topics, including abortion, inflation, and immigration. Vance has former President Donald Trump's endorsement and is focused on solving the border crisis and reducing inflation and national spending, while Ryan's campaign centers around fighting for Ohio workers, making health care more affordable, and investing in Ohio education. A recent poll conducted by Emerson College and The Hill showed that the two candidates virtually tied in this final stretch of the campaign. 46% of Ohio voters plan to vote for Vance, while 45% say they support Ryan. The winner of this race could determine the balance of power in the Senate, which is currently split 50-50. The debate will have no time limit and will be live streamed on WFMJ.com at 7 p.m. Keep up with our website at KentWire.com for the issues that matter most to Kent State students. I'm here in Youngstown. I'm Kelsey Drennan, TV2 News.
Thanks, Kelsey. And Kent Stark put out an alert for anyone on campus to be aware of suspicious activity after leaflets were left on parked cars on campus. The leaflets contained short manifestos about the war on Ukraine, climate change, and other theories. It was reported that fewer than 12 were left, and many students weren't on campus due to fall break. Kent Stark Safety Manager James R. Beal said the Ohio Revised Code prohibits the distribution of leaflets on campus parked cars.
And the Kent City Police Department is giving area youth an opportunity to learn how to be a policeman. The Kent Police Explorer Program Open House will take place at the Kent Police Department Community Room Tuesday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Young attendees interested to follow a career in law enforcement will have the opportunity to learn more about the program, ask questions, and tour the facility.
With your weather forecast, as we can clearly see for your Monday evening, we are currently in Kent right now, 44 degrees, feels like 39 out there, dew point at 28, winds east at 15 miles per hour, humidity at 50%, visibility at 10 miles. It is definitely a very nice evening, feels like fall out there for sure. And as we look across our northeast Ohio temperatures right now, 44 in Kent, all across our area temperatures are in the upper 40s. So it's definitely going to be a really nice evening out there. Sandusky at 39, Mansfield 44 is definitely a cold evening to say the least. So please bundle up as you go out and about and do all sorts of things out there. And as we go through our hour by hour, we are going to see rain showers are going to start to move in towards 7 o'clock, but then the rain will start to transition into snow as we head towards 9 p.m. But then 11 p.m. it'll start to go back to rain again with temperatures in the lower 30s. That's all I have for now, folks. In my next update, I will be talking about potentially for the first snow and rain mix of the season coming this week. Back to you guys at the news desk.
This is a game changer for millions of Americans. We get moving. And it took an incredible amount of effort to get this website done in such a
And the student loan forgiveness application is now open and many students are thinking of applying.
So Sydney, from what I heard, there is a lot of interest on applying. However, there are many different reactions to it. What can you tell us about it?
Yes, that's right. Student loan forgiveness applications are now open, and it offers students the opportunity to walk into the next phase of their lives without the stressors of debt. I spoke with students on campus today. Take a look at what they are saying. President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan is in action with applications now available, and it only takes a few minutes.
I thought it was only for people who had graduated already, so I didn't look into it, but now I definitely will.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I know that it's coming up soon, or it already passed and I need to sign up for it.
If a student's income is less than $125,000 or their family's is less than $250,000, then they are eligible for debt forgiveness.
It's good for them in some way. Where all this money come from? It doesn't come out of nowhere. It's from taxes, and also there are a lot of students and people who are already in the workforce who already paid off all the student loans.
It has been Biden's promise to lessen the student debt, and this beta testing period of applications is said to shape the future plans for student loan forgiveness.
They work so hard for it, and I think in that way it's somewhat unfair, but also I'm not really informed in many ways. I'm not an American citizen, so I'm from South Korea, and college and education system in South Korea aren't as much expensive than here.
But on the other hand, having this relief in place is opening doors for students.
I plan on getting a master's degree, and with so much debt, it would be hard for me to go for further education if I can't pay for the stuff that I already have.
It would help because, that's one of the big stresses is I'm going to graduate and then I have to get a job and pay for the loans. And so if you didn't have to pay those back, it would be nice. The application is available now at studentaid.gov. They will ask for your FSA ID and then simply sign and submit the form online. The earliest any request will be processed and approved is October 23rd, but it doesn't hurt to fill out the quick application now. Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Sydney Brown.
Ohio Highway Patrol Superintendent Charles Jones has been selected to speak at Portage County's NAACP Freedom Fund Dinner. The dinner's theme is coming together, and Portage NAACP President Renee Roman hopes Jones will highlight law enforcement that honor the oath to protect and serve. She says, quote, "It is important for our community and children to see law enforcement as a viable career choice because we are going to need their help to change the system," end of quote. The dinner will take place Saturday, and tickets are sold out.
Streetsboro Mayor Glenn Bosca used his social media to express his discomfort about vandalism in the city Monday. The mayor posted on Facebook a salty message denouncing the incident and asking residents to contact him or the police department with any information they might have. The incident took place near the concession stands and it affected the men's restroom. Also, there was evidence of an unsuccessful try to set a fire inside the restroom. The damage was cleaned up earlier today.
This weekend, Kent's Apple Cider Fest took place downtown, and TV2's own Abby Forbes has a recap on the Fall Fest.
Having an event like this outdoors at the plaza, it's a pretty safe place, and it allows kids and the general public
hearing aids in-store and online.
If you struggle with mild hearing loss, you can buy hearing aids without a prescription starting today. How much will it cost and where to find them?
The College of Public Health at Kent State University prepares students for careers in some of today's most exciting health fields. Public health professionals impact lives by monitoring clinical trials, advocating for mental health, supporting active lifestyles, and more. The College of Public Health also offers open courses for any major, including its most famous course, Zombie Outbreak. Public health students can even study abroad and are encouraged to join the Public Health Student Alliance. For more information, visit kent.edu/public health. Public health, solving our problems together.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is TV2 News, truly Portage County.
Welcome back. Fall is alive here in Kent, and residents are celebrating with an iced or hot cup of apple cider.
That's right, Erin. Kent's annual Cider Festival took place Saturday. TV2's Abby Forbes went to the event and has the story.
People just come out and share what they love to do, and we got to experience it with them.
Standing Rock Cultural Arts, the City of Kent, and downtown businesses hosted their 17th annual Cider Festival.
Having an event like this outdoors at a plaza, it's a pretty safe place, and it allows kids and the general public just to really enjoy each other's company.
It was held on October 15th at the Hometown Bank Plaza and is one of the city's downtown innovative community events. The event featured pumpkin and face painting, but the main event was the cider press demonstration.
So we try to show people how they used to make apple cider in the 1800s.
You don't get to taste unpasteurized cider very often. This is your chance to see how it was done in the old days and really taste the freshness of the apple in this cider.
And they welcomed everyone to press their own cider.
All right, somebody want to help press?
One person twists, one person feeds, and it crushes the apples into here.
In fact, because health codes have been upgraded since the 1800s, the only rule was that in order to try the cider, you actually had to help make it. So,
that's a treat for your lady.
Thank you. After putting me to work, I now have some cider to try. I got to churn it in the juice press, and we got to be a part of it.
The cider made at the festival is unpasteurized and is actually made from 7 different types of apples, giving it a unique flavor. But the consensus among the community was,
this apple cider is much better than anything in the store. Best apple cider I've ever had in my life.
Because of updated health codes, this freshly made cider could not be sold, so the festival was selling pasteurized cider for donations for events like this in the future. But even though you may not be able to find any cider like it in the store, this cider will be back next year for the annual festival. Reporting in Kent for TV2 News, I'm Abby Forbes.
Prices are rising, and it's affecting everyone's wallet.
Our correspondent Anthony Leonardi has more on today's Consumer Watch.
Hi guys, that's right. We have a lot of updates and new information on today's Consumer Watch. The White House made a big announcement that will change the lives of people with mild hearing loss.
Starting today, hearing aids will cost thousands of dollars less than before. President Biden's executive order on competition called on the FDA to make hearing aids available over the counter without a prescription. That is now a reality.
Hearing aids are now being sold over the counter at many different retailers without the need of a doctor's exam or prescription. According to federal reports, around 29 million people could benefit from hearing aids. However, only 1 in 5 people will use them. Prices will vary from $200 to $1,000 based on the store they are bought from. Just like many other items, stamp prices are increasing, which could affect the overall cost of postage. The United States Postal Service announced that the prices of forever stamps will rise in January 2023. The increase of prices is expected to raise the cost of postage by about 4.2%. Forever stamps are valid no matter when they were purchased, so your stamps will still be valid after January. To view a list of all postage increases, visit USPS.com. Fast fashion company Shine is in trouble again after a new undercover investigation showed the results of the company's business model. According to the investigation, employees work around 18 hours a day, including weekends, and just have 1 day off per month. Workers also get a base salary of $4,001 per month, the equivalent of $556 to make at least 500 pieces a day. Their first pay is withheld and they earn a commission of 2 cents per item. That's all I have for today's Consumer Watch. I'm Anthony Leonardi reporting for TV2 News.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's a look at your live radar, and as we can clearly see right now, we have rain showers coming through as the cold front is starting to move in. We have rain showers that are kind of turning into snow showers here and there. There's been some sleet being reported across our area today. I know I saw some sleet when I was out walking around Kent today, and we can clearly see up towards the north we are dealing with some snow showers as that cold air is starting to ramp in. So we will be seeing a lot more of that tonight. Rain and snow mix. It will cause problems on the road, so please be careful out there as you're heading out and about. And moving forward, we are going to be dealing with those temperatures again. 45 in Akron, 46 in Steubenville. It is definitely a chilly night. Most of the area is going to be in the lower 40s tonight. Some areas may even go down to the 30s, depending on where you live. If you live out in the countryside, you might deal with potentially 30s in some spots. Anyway, as we look through our weather map here for Tuesday, we are going to see this pattern continue as cold air from the north will start to come through, bringing fall-like temperatures and the chance for a rain and snow mix all throughout Tuesday and even into Wednesday. So please be aware of that as you're out traveling, running errands, getting things done, especially around this time of year with Halloween. Please be careful on those roads and make sure you are weather aware today and tomorrow and Wednesday as we deal with those rain and snow mix tomorrow. And here is your 7-day outlook. As we can clearly see right here, towards your Tuesday, we will be dealing with rain and snow mix with highs in the 40s. But then towards your Wednesday, we'll be dealing with rain showers as that snow starts to go away and just turns into rain with upper highs in the 40s. And then towards your Thursday, partly cloudy skies with highs in the 50s. And then the sun will start to come out again as a warm front will start to finally push through, bringing temperatures up into the upper 60s with partly cloudy skies for your Friday. And then towards your weekend, we'll be dealing with sunny skies of highs up into the 70s for the week. And as we head towards your Monday, it will continue with highs in the upper 70s with partly cloudy skies. And that about wraps up my Monday evening weather forecast. Please stay warm and dry out there this week. Have a wonderful week out there, everyone. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Odin. The start of the week for Ukraine didn't go as expected for many families and citizens after waves of explosive drones struck Kyiv early today. The drones hit and destroyed some apartment buildings, pushing citizens to look for shelter. At least 3 people were killed during the attacks. Now, many social media posts and videos show the aftermath of the attacks, the damage made to the city, and the smoke filling out the air.
K-pop group BTS will be required to serve in South Korea's military after a lengthy debate on whether they should be granted exemption due to their artistic accomplishments. The group members plan to reconvene in 2025 after their services are over. The group performed their last concert in Busan, South Korea this weekend, and information on the timing of their service has not been released.
Going now to Washington, the Supreme Court declined to take a case on American Samoa birthright citizenship Monday. The decision is a disappointment for many who wanted the court to take the case. However, the government of America Samoa and the American Samoan delegate believe the Supreme Court should not take the case, saying that it could have an unintended and potentially harmful impact upon American Samoa society.
The Trump Organization charged Secret Service members up to $1.4 million to stay at Trump hotels to protect the president and his family. This information comes from documents released by the House Oversight Committee. The committee found that the Secret Service members were charged as much as $1,100 per night, despite claims from the organization that employees would stay for free or at cost.
Today is Black Poetry Day, created to celebrate all of the African American poets around the world. Why the day was created later tonight.
Kent State had themselves a busy weekend. In just a moment, find out how the Flashes fared over the last 3 days.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Well, it was a tough day for Cleveland fans on Sunday after both the Browns and Guardians lost. And the Guardians are back in the Bronx to face the New York Yankees for Game 5 of the ALDS Championship Series.
That's right, Erin. Our sports reporter Matt Kirali joins us now. Matt, what does this loss mean for the Guardians moving forward?
Nuried, Erin, good evening, guys. A lot is at stake for not only the Guardians, but both teams here in the ballgame tonight. Whoever wins will advance to the American League Championship Series to face off against the #1 seed in the American League, the Houston Astros, in a best-of-7 series for the chance to go to the World Series. The loser tonight, well, they'll see their season come to an end. Now, there is some inclement weather that could possibly be brewing in the Bronx where the game is played, but if that holds off, you can find out who takes the do-or-die game at 7 o'clock on TBS. Bringing things back here to Kent, the Golden Flashes saw a ton of action over the weekend, and here is how they all did. The volleyball team hosted that school down the road and beat the Zips in 3 sets on Friday, but fell in 3 sets on Saturday. Women's soccer traveled to Northern Illinois to square off with the Huskies and ended up finishing with a 1-1 tie. Cross country competed in the Bowling Green Invitational as grad student Leah Lyle finished in 19th place individually, leading all Golden Flashes. The field hockey team traveled to Miami Friday and fell short 2-1 and hosted Penn State on Sunday and lost 3-0. Finally, the football team went to Toledo to take on the Rockets and fell in a shootout 52-31. On Saturday, the Golden Flashes will host that school down the road in the Wagon Wheel rivalry. TV2 Sports caught up with Kent State head coach Sean Lewis today, and this is what he had to say on the upcoming matchup.
There's a lot on the line. There's a new staff over there that's taking the rivalry the right way. We know that this is not a typical week. This is not a normal week. This one's different. And this one's important for all of Northeast Ohio. This one's important for Kent. And we have to earn the right yet again to hang that wheel back in our locker room when this game's over on Saturday.
Make no mistake about it, all eyes will be on Dick Stadium Saturday afternoon. That will do it for us at Sports. For more in-depth Kent State sports coverage and highlights from around the sports world, including the Guardians and Browns, make sure to stay tuned to Sports Corner right here on KentWire.com at 8 o'clock. For TV2 Sports, I'm Matt Caroli, saying wherever the ball flies in the air, TV2 Sports will be there. Good night.
There is a new drink for you to celebrate Thanksgiving with your dog. More on how to get this limited edition beverage.
Welcome back. Here's a fun one for all of you dog lovers out there. Crack open a cold one with your furry friend with a Busch Beers limited edition dog brew this holiday season. And no worries, of course, your dog won't get too festive because the drinks are non-alcoholic.
The beverage flavors are turkey, sweet potato, turmeric, and ginger. 4 packs will cost $15 and can be purchased on Busch website. How fun! Today is a day to celebrate Black poets from the past, present, and future because it's National Black Poetry Day. The day was created to honor Jupiter Hammond, the first Black published poet in the U.S. Hammond was born on October 17, 1711, and is considered to be the father of African American literature. Other notable African American poets include Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, Gwendolyn Brooks, and James Baldwin.
Well, how exciting, you guys, this brew. Are you guys going to hop on this train?
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a dog, but my friend has one, so I feel like I'm going to buy some.
Yeah, I got 2 dogs at home, so we're definitely going to try
I wish they would make one for cats because I have 2 cats at home.
I'm sure they could eat it.
Yeah, they probably could.
Yeah, I'm sure it tastes like soup.
I'd imagine so.
Honestly,
it tastes like a festive soup.
Definitely.
All right, well, that's all the time we have this evening.
Thank you for joining us.
For updates on these stories and more, please visit our website.
And our social media platforms at Kent Wired. I'm Matt Caroli.
I'm Odin Amador-Gorby.
I'm Nuried Hurtado.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. Have a great night, Portage County.